Throwing on third down. Luck trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey. And now a fumble. The ball's out. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. And now out comes Houston.
It's not often that we see big plays end in disaster, and we just absolutely saw it right there. They had something really big cooking on that one.
When you're down near the goal line like that on a big play, do you get maybe a little too careless, a little too desperate for the goal line?
I think the last part is exactly right. You get desperate for the goal line, and sometimes you get the ball out of him, away from your body, or you're trying to extend to get there, or maybe you're just trying so hard that the ball will come out of your hands. In any event, that's a big opportunity lost.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And he's got his big receiver, Robinson, for the Jacksonville touchdown. Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. These coaches told us they wanted to take the top off this defense. They wanted to be able to stretch them downfield. They showed it pretty well there.
And they knew that if they were able to do that, it would open up everything else. But how did they truly get it done? Practice in the previous week, making sure they had a plan, fine-tuned before they put it into effect in the game.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Call it again. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They run it with Polk. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
They'll run for it. This is Chris Polk. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Chris Polk, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Here's Chandler Catanzaro for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And his throw is incomplete. The tight end Julius Thomas, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. He usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On second down, Ivory. And some room to work. Chris Ivory off to the races. Touchdown, Jaguars. Chris Ivory, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Now, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Dante Fowler in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Hopkins, the one receiver right. To throw on second down is Luck. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Myles Jack can just flat out cover. Doesn't matter who's out there, and he can do it really well in man. How about what he just did there in zone, though? Eyes in the right place, saw where the ball was going, reacted appropriately, and knocked it away.
Third and long, it's Luck. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete. They were trying to get the connection with a former Buckeye, Braxton Miller. And it's fourth down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Fielded at the 20. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. They come out here in the eye. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They keep it with Yeldon on first down. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. From midfield, here's Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. He'll buy some time right. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. And now it's second down. Little motion now from the tight end. Yeah, that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Again, it's Bortles. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
On the ground, Ivory. And he gets halfway. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if some... And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. After the interception, it's Luck. He's going to float this one. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. How many times when we see an incomplete pass, we just look at the receiver and say, should have caught that one. That was a drop, and we just put it on the offense. How about a little credit for the defense there? They just forced an incompletion. Yeah, especially after starting in a tough spot defensively, but a good start there on first down. That gave them a little extra confidence there, starting, as you said, in a tough spot and being able to make a play on first down. And quickly, they get to the line. Oh, and the hard count might have got him. This might be a first down. They come up in an offset eye.
Black 58, red, 58, red. Black 58, red. Close. Left. Watch the twist.
After the penalty, it's Yeldon. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. T.J. Yeldon in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off. Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2. Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends. Good point. And now out comes Houston. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it? And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's second down. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh? No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot. One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Give him 16 on the pickup, and the Texans are going to have a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him, and a loose football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On second down, here's Luck. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jared Odrick in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
They'll fake it. Now Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. Shift together here from the D-line. Yeldon, the lone running back. They're going to give it to him running right. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, get a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
First down, this is Ivory. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that. And that really chips away at your confidence.
Bortles to throw on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bryant Cushing. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
This is Chris Pohl. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Chris Polk, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They are going for it. It's Luck. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They come out here in the eye. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards on the pickup, and that'll be good for a Jacksonville 1st down.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what